published 11:55 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 13th of May 2018, updated 18:09 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 13th of May 2018. What an utterly enthralling 90 minutes of entertainment. Does the season really have to end? The players were gasping for air at full time. They weren't the only ones. This encapsulating game of football had the whole of Wembley breathless. In the end, Tottenham and Leicester shared out 9 goals, Mauricio Pochettino's side edging out the visitors by a solitary strike. Former Tottenham and England player Paul Gascoigne returned to Wembley during half-time of Spurs' final game of season. Gascoigne performed for the fans on the pitch at half-time on the final day of the 2017-18 Premier League campaign. Harry Kane scored the winning goal in a thrilling final day clash at Wembley as Tottenham edged out Leicester 5-4. Kane fired in the winner with around 10 minutes left to play after a shower of goals rained over Wembley on Sunday. England star Jamie Vardy opened the scoring as he headed Riyad Mahrez's free kick into the far post after only 4 minutes. The lead did not remain intact for long, though, as Kane fired the hosts level just 3 minutes later. To the home fans' delight, Mahrez reinstated Leicester's lead after he latched onto a loose ball on the edge of the box and fired past Hugo Lloris. Leicester's Kelechi Iheanacho scores his side's 3rd goal of the game with a thumping long-range effort. Eric Lamela scored Spurs' 2nd of the game before a Christian Fuchs own goal drew the home side level at 3-3. The Argentine attacker then added a 4th for Mauricio Pochettino's side to put them 4-3 in front at Wembley on Sunday. Vardy latched on to another Mahrez through ball to fire past Lloris as the England striker restored parity at 4-4. But, and this is not an exaggeration, there could have been double the amount of goals. The attacking play was dazzling. The defending was equally as shameful. But who cares? What a game. In the end, Harry Kane emerged as the hero, conjuring a superb winner with his 41st Tottenham goal of the season after Jamie Vardy had made it 4 apiece. But to single out Kane would be unfair. Eric Lamela and Vardy both scored braces. Kyle Walker-Peters and Riyad Mahrez, who also notched, bagged 2 assists each. It was unfortunate for Claude Puel's side, who more than played the part. The question now is, will Puel be at the club next season? If not, then this was one hell of a way to go out. If there was ever an afternoon to go through the motions, then it was this one. Jan Vertonghen's withdrawal with a calf injury during the warm-up served as a warning to those with aspirations of going to Russia in a few weeks that 1 foot out of place could have heartbreaking consequences. Vardy heads Mahrez's free kick towards the back post and it just crept inside Lloris's goal to give Leicester a great start. No player has assisted another more goals in the Premier League this season than Riyad Mahrez has for Jamie Vardy. 7th. Kane kept the race for the Premier League Golden Boot firmly alive as he rifled home Spurs' 1st goal of the match. Kane celebrates as Spurs played the final home game of the season at the temporary Wembley home on Sunday, but fair play to both set of players. They didn't down tools, they ended the season swinging to serve up this scintillating afternoon of football. Proper edge-of-your-seat action. Not that either defense would have enjoyed it quite as much. Home fans roared, "Tottenham's going home," to the tune of 3 lions as they bade farewell to Wembley ahead of the move to the new £1 billion wide Hart Lane next season. And they'll leave the National Stadium with unforgettable memories. Victories over Real Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, Manchester United, Liverpool and Arsenal will be remembered with great fondness. So will this treat of a football match. Not that it got off to a positive start for Pochettino's men, Leicester taking a 4th-minute lead as Vardy glanced home Mahrez's free kick past Hugo Lloris. Spurs were not level for long though as Mahrez picked up a loose ball and fired a fierce shot straight into the corner. Mahrez celebrates his goal with Damari. Gray after the Algeria winger had put the Foxes back in front, albeit temporarily. Iheanacho added a third for Claude Puel's side after the half-time break with a driving effort from distance. The former Manchester City striker celebrated his goal with the travelling Leicester supporters in the sunshine as defending was non-existent. "We got used to that." Indeed, 3 minutes later Tottenham were level as Harry Kane pounced on Danny Simpson's error to stroke home his 29th Premier League goal of the season, incredible considering he spent 2 spells on the sidelines through injury. You hardly had time to catch your breath, 9 minutes in total, before Leicester regained the lead, this time Mahrez firing home following some intricate build-up play including Vardy and Demarai Gray. Wembley was stunned. It wasn't supposed to be this hectic. If it wasn't for Lloris, then Leicester would have been further ahead at the break. The Frenchman saved his ambling defence, that included Toby Alderweireld and Danny Rose for perhaps the final time, with saves from Gray and Vardy. A smattering of boos rang round Wembley at half-time, the home crowd showing the frustration at being behind. But the jeers were unnecessary. That first half was enthralling. Lamela brought Spurs back to within 1 goal at 3-2 and can be seen picking the ball up after Christian Fuchs' own goal. Lamela gestures to the supporters to try and get them going as they went in search of a 4th goal, which they quickly got. It was Lamela who put Pochettino's men in front at 4-3 as he slotted home from close range with more goals still to come. The introduction of Tottenham legend Paul Gascoigne onto the pitch at half-time lifted spirits, though. But even Gaz's magical touch couldn't top what was to follow. You couldn't fathom the second period being anywhere near as entertaining than the first. Well, it was. Much better. 6 goals better to be precise. Spurs looked dead and buried in 47th minute as Kelechi Iheanacho fired a rocket past Lloris after holding off Moussa Sissoko to increase the Foxes' lead. But Tottenham produced a brilliant fightback, scoring 3 goals in 9 minutes to blitz Leicester. First, Eric Lamela tapped home Walker-Peters' cross in 49th minute, before the Argentine saw his scrappy effort, via deflections off Harry Maguire and Christian Fuchs, nestle past Eldon Jakupovic to level for Spurs. Vardy ensured an enthralling finale as he finished off another Mahrez pass to make it 4-4 with 20 minutes left to play. Kane dealt the final blow to Leicester though as the England striker fired home a winner with 15 minutes left to play, and then in the 57th minute, Lamela notched his second by firing home another Walker-Peters cross after Gray's calamitous attempts to control with his chest. Somehow, though, Leicester mustered another response as Vardy smashed home his second of the afternoon in the 73rd minute, from a move that started with Kane losing possession in his own box. But inevitably, it was Kane who emerged as Spurs' hero, curling home a brilliant 76th minute winner after bamboozling Foxes' youngster Hamza Chowdhury. Even then Leicester missed chances to make it 5-5, Vardy squandering a great opportunity in injury time. If games at the new White Hart Lane are anything like this, then we are in for a treat.